Hi, everybody. This is Rob Packard from Medical Device Academy, and I have with me Sharon Morrow. She's a regulatory consultant that works for our company. She and I are part of Medical Device Academy. We have 10 employees now, but we're looking to hire a brand new employee that will be reporting to Sharon. So I wanted to do what we did when we hired Sharon, and that was create a video that explained a little bit about the company, but it also at the same time gave you an opportunity to hear directly from the person that would be your manager, hey, this is what this job will be like. So the last one we did was with Mary Votter, who still works with the company and has happily hired not just one person, but two. And I'm really interested in seeing how this works for our recruiting process again. Hopefully we have as much success as we had before. But I thought we'd start with Sharon explaining a little bit about her experience when she joined the company last August.
Hi, yeah. Um, well, my experience in joining Medical Device Academy, I was familiar with Rob and his company, working in the industry for many years, and I noticed that they were looking to hire someone, and I was currently doing some consulting on my own. But what I found lacking was the camaraderie of being able to work with a team while being able to work virtually. So that is what intrigued me most about the position at Medical Device Academy. And knowing Rob's history and his ability and knowledge, I was really anxious to have the opportunity to come on board and work with him and the team. And it's worked out great.
Thank you, Sharon. Um, as you can see, we're not working in the same place. 100% of the people in the company are virtual. So all 10 of the people work in different places. And almost all our meetings are via Zoom. And that's not because of COVID. We were doing this right from the beginning of starting the company back in 2014. I've actually been working this way since 1990s, 100% paperless since then. So this was just the way I saw of having less travel in my schedule to work from home and work via Zoom. And that was the plan behind the company. And with COVID coming along, everybody thinks it's a great idea now, but this is how we work. And our clients are all over the world. About half of them are international, the other half are in the US. Maybe Sharon, you can explain just a little bit about what you do for a job for the company, just so people get an idea of what we do at Medical Device Academy.
Okay. Well, I'm a regulatory consultant first and foremost, and so I work with different clients. Typically, those are smaller clients and startup companies who are looking to bring a medical device to market. And so, what we do is help them, whether it be with assisting with the regulatory pathway so they understand the work that lies ahead, or we also have some clients who are familiar with FDA requirements and other international requirements in bringing a device to market. So, we work with them to help manage and lead the project in terms of getting pre market clearance or device approval.
Thank you. How is this new person's job that's going to be reporting to you? How will it be different from what you do?
I think the associate regulatory person that we're looking for is someone to help supplement myself, whether it be I would probably be the lead on the projects, and I'm looking for someone to assist and to learn and grow as they do in terms of learning the regulations and what's required in submissions. And in terms of interactions with FDA or proposals, things like that, those would be my responsibilities. And the associate regulatory person would work with me on either portions of projects or their own projects to help support those activities.
Okay, that's a good description. Um, my business model when I started out was to hire one person to help me. Um, that first person was Mary Votter. Now Mary's taking on her first employees that she's supervising. Mary, Sharon was hired last year. She's had prior management experience, and um, she's going to be taking on an additional person to report to her, and she's going to be training them. But the business, they have a handful of experienced senior regulatory people that have junior people that are being trained by them in the hopes that someday they can manage their own projects. and maybe even train and manage others. But the idea is to have people that don't know everything yet, have not done tons of submissions, but are familiar with the FDA process or familiar with the CE marking process, familiar with the Canadian, one of those three, and they can apply what they know already and learn more, so we can train them to be able to be independent and work on the projects by themselves. But in the beginning, we expect you to be dependent on us to teach you and tell you what to do, but we're really looking for somebody that can become independent very quickly with training. And ultimately, the best of the bunch will be able to actually supervise others and train others. But that's not a requirement. I'm more than happy to have people that just I want to just work on my own projects. I don't want to be a manager. That's fine. Not everybody's cut out for that, but Sharon's been a manager before and does a great job of working with people. So I know she will be a great manager.
Thank you.
One of the things that I see that's probably different about me than many bosses is how I handle when people make mistakes. And everybody makes them. And we're the regulatory consultants. We're supposed to be the experts, but we do make mistakes. So how do I handle that, Sharon?
You handle that by telling me to use it as a learning experience, that we all make mistakes, and basically just learn from it and move on. I seem to be more worried when I make a mistake than Rob is.
That's
So,
always the case. And I make mistakes. And I remember when I was an auditor for BSI, I made a huge mistake in front of an experienced consultant, and she corrected my mistake right there in front of the client. And what can you do? Look it up. Yep, you're right. I made a mistake. My bad. Corrected in the report right now. I could have argued with them, which is what a lot of experts want to do. They always want to pretend that they're never wrong. And that's not how we work. We're people, we make mistakes. Just own up to your mistake. Tell the client, sorry, I made a mistake, and do your best to correct it and move on. And that's sort of my philosophy. So I don't really try to sweat it. We never put in our marketing materials, we're always right. It's not real. So that's one of the things I wanted to emphasize. It sort of gives you a sense of who we are and our personality. We're not a law firm that's out to debate things with you. We're here to help you as a client. So that's what we're trying to do. And we're not looking for perfect people. We're looking for people that are honest and try hard to do the right thing.
right.
For this company, it's a little unique. We only have a couple of minutes left. Tell me what your favorite part of this job is. Like, what really makes it worth working for Medical Device Academy?
Oh, I think I touched on that maybe earlier in our conversation, but really it's just my dream job, being able to work remotely and having you, Rob, as a great mentor with tons of knowledge and experience. It just helps me to grow professionally, and the team that I work with. The other folks at Medical Device Academy they've been so welcoming, and it's just a great environment. And I love being able to reach out to people when I need help or have questions or want to bounce ideas off. But it's been the dream job for me.
Okay. We only have like a minute left. So a couple of things I wanted to tell everybody. Number one, if you're interested in applying for this position, the resume goes to Sharon. And so in the links, we'll provide Sharon's email. And so you send the information to her and schedule an interview if you want. If you succeed in getting through Sharon and she gives you a thumbs up, you go to the next person on our team, probably Mary Votter, who was one of the people that interviewed Sharon. And you're going to basically go through all the people in the company that have some experience with us and have them interview you first and give us feedback. And only if everybody gives a thumbs up do you come to me. And my job isn't to screen you out. My job is to offer you the job. So I could still say no if it really didn't seem like a good fit. But if everybody in our team really likes you and wants you to join the team and thinks you'll be a good fit, you're probably going to get the job. For those of you that are wondering how much it pays, our target range is $24 an hour to $34 an hour. That's the range. Somebody with less experience at the bottom, somebody with more experience at the top, but that was our range. So if you're interested, follow the links below and send your application. Thank you. Hope to see you in an interview. Bye-bye.